This is Bruce Friedman of Adult Site Broker, and welcome to Adult Site Broker Talk, where each week we interview one of the movers and shakers of the adult industry, and we give you a tip on buying and selling websites. This week we'll be speaking with Toni Aztai of CreatorConX. We've got an events section on our website. You can find out about all the events in our industry and get discounts on some events. We have discounts for the AW Summit in Bucharest, September 21st through the 23rd, and the TES Affiliate Conference in Prague, September 25th through the 28th. I'll be attending both shows. Hope to see you there. You'll find all that and more on our website at adultsitebroker.com. We're proud to announce our latest project, thewaronporn.com. You'll find articles on age verification laws and other attacks on our industry. It's to raise awareness of our industry's plight in the war on porn. Go to thewaronporn.com for more. And we're always looking for buyers and sellers of adult sites and companies. Perhaps you've been thinking about either selling your site or buying one. Always feel free to contact us at adultsitebroker.com with any questions you may have. Now time for our properties for sale at Adult Site Broker. We're proud to offer two sites, a Big Boob free site and a Strip Chat Cam white label. The main site features all the most popular big boob babes in galleries and movies, updated 5 days a week. The site has grown to a popular destination for surfers wanting all the latest galleries and movies on their favorite busty porn stars. With many categories and archives and a popular Top 100 page, this gives surfers an extensive and easy-to-navigate catalog to browse and enjoy. The site has a solid search engine footprint with strong traffic, mostly from Tier 1 countries. We have one of the most established AI-generated adult cartoon pages on Patreon with over 530 paying members. There's a website as well. They have over 300 characters and 80,000 images, as well as over 30 hours of video content already produced. The Patreon page has organic, loyal members with an 80% monthly retention rate. 90% of the traffic is from the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. We have a successful OnlyFans agency. The agency has 15 creators, with 90% of them on salary, so the agency is highly profitable. They handle all aspects of marketing for the creators, including chatting and promotion. The business has developed a suite of custom-built internal tools that represent significant intellectual property and competitive infrastructure. They use a proprietary analytics KPI and sales verification dashboard with link tracking, ad performance data, sales verification, and payout automation. All tools are built entirely in-house. This technology is a great asset for the buyer to own. We have a rapidly growing SaaS-powered OnlyFans chat agency with strong SEO. The company has over 30 clients with very little churn, ranging from $10,000 to over $80,000 a month. The company continues to grow and innovate. New technical features include an enhanced chatter portal, a new creator billing dashboard with daily billing, and an automatic blog system to grow SEO. The company's set up with very little upkeep needed by the owners. It's a cash cow that's still growing fast. We have the largest foot fetish creator site in the German-speaking market. The site is a leading niche platform that's been the number one brand in the market for over 3 years. The site is a highly profitable business with consistent revenue, an established SEO footprint, and strong brand authority in its niche. We're offering a growing free porn gaming site with adult sex games. The site is owned by one of the top entrepreneurs in our industry. There are more properties for sale on our website. For more information on any of these listings, go to our listings page or contact us at adultsitebroker.com. Now time for this week's interview. My guest today on Adult Site Broker Talk is Toni Aztai from CreatorConX. Toni, thanks for being with us on Adult Site Broker Talk.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
I can tell. Well, it's nice to have you. So CreatorConX is the successor to Eurowebtainment. You might remember that, which ran for over 15 years starting in the early 2000s. It was Europe's first exclusive B2B event dedicated to online entertainment. They've now relaunched under a new brand, CreatorConX, evolving the concept for today's industry. CreatorConX is a specialized B2B summit built purely for the creator and fan platform industry, spanning tech, CRM, AI, payment providers, agencies, legal, and tax matters, as well as more. What makes it unique is that it's not just another company-to-company event. Creators themselves attend too, bridging the B2B and creator sides of the industry in one place. The first edition, CreatorConX 2026, will take place in Ibiza, Spain. What a beautiful place. October 14th through the 17th. Tell you a little bit about Toni. She's a community manager and creator consultant with years of experience supporting creators across both the CAM and fan platform industries. Through her work with creators, platforms, and agencies, she's developed a deep understanding of creator careers, community building, and long-term business growth. Today, she leads an independent creator community where creators can connect, learn, and support each other in a platform-neutral environment, and is part of the CreatorConX team. So how'd you like your commercial, Toni?
Well, it's really new to me too. Hear so many great things about me, but yeah, it's good.
Okay, very good. And this is Toni's first podcast, so we're going to be very gentle. Here we go. So, Toni, what inspired the creation of CreatorConX, and what gap in the creator economy does it fill?
The creator economy has grown into a multi-billion-dollar industry, yet there are very few events that really bring creators together. That means that you probably know it's super busy. You usually don't really get to know people, and maybe creators are shy and they don't really understand what to do. And we try to really fill a gap here where we create real business opportunities, show practical growth and monetization opportunities for the creators so they can really live, learn, connect, and build sustainable businesses.
Okay. Now, off my planned questions, besides the creators, we talked about other verticals in the creator economy that will be at CreatorConX. For those types of people, how will CreatorConX help their businesses?
Platforms and other businesses, they can really get into talking to creators. They understand their needs and what they have to maybe change on their platform or for their business to also make better business decisions for their business. And also, of course, get to know new creators they maybe not known before and now can build a real deep connection and build with them.
Okay, very good. What makes CreatorConX different from the many conferences and networking events already available?
We're not trying to attract thousands of random attendees. We're really trying to bring the right people together. It's not going to be a very big expo where everyone is not talking to each other, but we're going to create lots of business opportunities for businesses and also creators. So we're really focusing on bringing the right people together. We have people like me they're going to help, for example, creators connect with other creators that might be interesting for them for content, but also bring businesses in connection with the right creators. And I think that is super unique. No other event is doing something like that. And I think coming to Ibiza is really going to be one of the best business opportunities for them to really create meaningful relationships, business sides or creator sides.
We were talking in the run-up to this. Now, you've got a creator community that you've built. Why don't you talk a little bit about that? Maybe even plug it a little bit. Tell us the name and tell us what it does.
Yeah, I've built a community on Telegram. It's more or I don't know how the English word, but I'm not really promoting it very big. I want it to be free so every creator can really join, and it's a creator only community where they can really connect with each other and ask about business things. I don't know. Sometimes they talk about users or they talk about prices. And for example, there are other girls that have been on a platform for years, and now they understood, oh, I can diversify my income. I can change the platform and earn better money, or I can ask for better prices. And they finally have a place, like a safe place where they can really talk about their business. Because let's be honest, I mean, if I'm having a friend, they usually don't understand my business. I can't ask her, I don't know, if I had a cam show and something went really wrong and it was very embarrassing. She can listen to me, but she can't help me. So that is really important for them to really have a space to talk and get education from it.
Okay. And so you said you're really not trying to make it really big. How are people finding you and how are you finding them? Is it all word of mouth?
Yes, mostly. Of course, I'm on social media. I go to conferences, and usually I help the creators, and then they talk to other friends, and then, oh, can I invite this girl as well? And I say, yes, of course. So right now, I think there are 250 people in there. It's still super busy. Yeah, I really like it that way because I think the conversations are more meaningful. And of course, I can get great insights from their business that way, because the bigger a community is, I don't know, it's just sometimes really hard to really get meaningful conversations going and build really, really good connections. And I just love to see that through my community, our creators met for content, or they started to really establish friendships. And I think that is just great.
Yeah, and it's kind of like shows, right? If a show's too big, it's hard to personalize it. It's hard to really feel like you get to see people more than just once if there's like 4,000 people at something. But something like this, they really do make good relationships.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I mean, I've been a community manager for 12 years. I have my own community about Ibiza, for example, with over 65,000 people. So it's not really that I can't manage that, but I think the more, the better is not always right, especially if it's about a business and about creating value. And I think I really like it that way. That's why I'm not really promoting it in a very big way, because I also want to keep a high quality in the community.
Absolutely. So let's get back to CreatorConX. Why did you guys choose Ibiza as its home?
I think if you've ever been to Ibiza,
I have not. I want to go.
Oh, you really have to, because Ibiza just offers a really unique energy. There are so many creative people in there. And of course, with social media and the trends and the parties and everything, it's just like a very big buzz right now in Europe, especially. And I think worldwide, pretty much known for the parties. So the people here are just more open and more relaxed. And because of it's an island, you just have to connect with each other. And it's just a very different type of culture. And we just really wanted it all to reflect in the creator lifestyle. And we thought Ibiza creates just the right environment for inviting creators and just really getting people to enjoy this energy that Ibiza has.
You live there?
I've lived there. Currently, I'm in Germany, but I've lived there for a couple of years. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah,
I can really, I mean, the best places in Ibiza are the ones where there aren't any crowds. And we really hope that with CreatorConX, we can really show a different sides where you really feel relaxed and enjoyed with the beautiful scenery that you really get into talking and just feeling or can turn off from the real life. Let's put it that way. And get just more inspiration and creativity from it.
There used to be a TV show in America called Fantasy Island. Sounds like Fantasy Island. So
yeah, it really is.
Nice. What are the biggest challenges creators face today when trying to turn content into a sustainable business?
I think a lot of creators really struggle with understanding that they have to be a business person. They really struggle with creating systems and understand how they have to develop their business overall. Like the money you get from a platform is not the money you can 100% spend. There is taxes and there's just so much that you never thought about that you suddenly have to work through. And I think that is really, really hard for a lot of creators to really understand. Okay, you have to switch from your 9 to 5 to really being a business person, understanding that focusing on just one platform is not going to be the best or safest way for you. So that is really one of the biggest challenges. Also, the ever-changing algorithm, the social media bans and whatever. So there's just a lot of stress you have to deal with and find solutions for it.
Right. So many creators have large audiences but struggle with monetization. What are the most common mistakes you see creators make? Feel free to list as many as you think of.
Yeah, I mean, reach doesn't automatically create revenue. I see plenty of creators that have 200,000 followers on Instagram, for example, and they don't really make any money because they don't really understand how to turn that reach into revenue. So that is super hard also to understand. Where do you really want to be? Do you want to be a cam girl or do you want to be a content creator? And also because usually it's super hard to put everything into one place. Like there's no real strategy behind it. And because of the chaos, they usually don't get into working or they do a lot and it's not really creating any revenue.
Okay. Any other mistakes you can think of?
Trusting your boyfriend too much.
Oh, I bet. You got any horror stories about that you want to pass along?
Yeah, I wish it was only one.
Give me an example.
For an example, we changed a system for a platform where they had to have their own bank account, which is great. And suddenly I had a really big shitstorm where women came to me and said, I don't have my own bank account. My boyfriend or one girl said, my ex-boyfriend is still taking care of my taxes and my money, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. Like, I don't even know what to do now. And I said, well, you have to register a business yourself. You're the one sitting and doing the whole business. Like, please make sure you have your account. Or, I'm married. We have one bank account that's on his name. Like that is, and I was like, well, you never know. But then they say, oh yeah, I know that my boyfriend is not going to cheat. And I told him, yeah, you just never know. He could gamble all the money away. You could be scammed or whatever, but it's something they usually don't think about. So, or they stop their whole business because they have a new boyfriend. Then they break up after 3-4 months and then they have to start again. For example, for OnlyFans, if you delete your account, you never get it back. So it's like the horror stories. Like really just rely on yourself. Try to find people that you can trust and really understand that it's not a 9 to 5. Nobody's coming to rescue you. You have to really understand it's your business and it's your money. And you really have to make sure that you understand that.
Wow. I can only imagine knowing men being one. What can attendees expect to learn at CreatorConX that they won't find on YouTube or other social media?
I mean, on social media or YouTube, everything is digital. So if you come to an expo, you always have more value because I think the magic always happens offline. So meeting new people, because sometimes you're somewhere and suddenly you meet someone interesting in the bathroom or whatever, just by accident. And just really getting into the conversations.
Girls in the bathroom.
Yeah, just really understanding, or you really have the opportunity to ask questions, because a YouTube video is just a YouTube video. Usually, there are not a lot of guys answering your questions on YouTube or on the YouTube video. So you really get the chance to talk to platforms, also the platforms or businesses, really get the chance to talk for a longer time to creators without the pressure of, oh, they think I want to sell something or something like that. So I think that is really, really great to really have an experience. Also, of course, being in Ibiza and all the cool events we have planned is just, of course, like a nice business holiday.
Absolutely. How important are AI tools becoming for creators, and how are you guys going to address this at CreatorConX?
AI is rapidly becoming one of the most important tools, of course. I mean, it's really a great tool for improving your productivity, content creation, and analytics and business decisions. I mean, if you're a super AI person that understands how AI can really help you with working for you, like building agents and stuff, it really helps you save so much time. So we're going to have lots of dedicated AI sessions that focus on practical applications, so you can really get into and really understand it and really use it in your daily life.
Beautiful. Mental health has become a major topic in the creator economy. Why was it important to include sessions focused on well-being and creator burnout?
So success without sustainability is just not success. And many creators deal with pressure, the visibility, online criticism, or the criticism from your friends and family, and also the constant pressure you feel, like all the numbers from the platforms, the numbers from social media. You always have to produce content, and you wake up and suddenly your account is gone. So there's lots of stress, also money issues. Sometimes it can just be a month where you didn't earn what you expected, and this can put some pressure on you, or that you suddenly see that you got blocked from a platform for something you didn't know. So mental health is really one of the most overlooked topics in the industry. And we wanted to create a space where we can really talk about it and make sure that we get into conversations and provide practical tools for creators to really understand how to manage stress and how to really maintain long-term success.
Excellent. It is so important. Are you guys going to have Pineapple support out there?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I figured. Leah lives out there, I believe. So.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So Leah,
she doesn't have far to go.
Yeah. Leah Tanit is her name. And Tanit is, I don't know if you've never been to Ibiza. Tanit is like the goddess that protects women for Ibiza. So I think that is just great that she took that name and that we have her there.
Interesting. I never knew that. I'll have to talk about that with her next time I see her, which will be soon at a show. Yeah. How do you see the relationship between creators, platforms, and brands evolving over the next few years?
I think it's going to be a lot more professional because some creators are so big, they really decide how they want to talk to platforms, and they really are helping with evolving the platforms. So creators are media companies, entrepreneurs, and brands pretty much themselves. So they have to really, platforms and creators really have to create strategic partnerships rather than just a transactional relationship like back in the day where you just set an account and got your money and that's it. Like you just had to wait for the platform to create a new feature that you didn't like. But now with their influence, they really can get into a great relationship and speak about what the creators really want and need.
Yeah, especially the larger ones can certainly sway it. There's no two ways about it. What role does, we talked about this earlier a little bit, community building play in long-term creator success?
Community is pretty much everything because your followers can disappear. You probably heard stories from girls that had chatters where suddenly it was a very bad chatter and suddenly you lost all your great whales or whatever just because of that one bad guy that burnt all your clients. So building a real community is everything. And even if your account fails or you get blocked, usually a loyal community remains and will follow you around. So you really have to make sure that you know who you are, who you want to talk to, and build trust with your community so you can really build long-term relationships.
Okay. CreatorConX brings together creators from different industries and niches. Why is cross-industry collaboration so valuable?
I think the creator business is usually, in the end, always the same, but you just have to tweak it a little bit. So you can get inspired by different niches. For example, something that worked in gaming can also work in adult. Something that worked in beauty, maybe not, but you can still get inspired and maybe put it into your own content. So cross-industry conversations create just new ideas and opportunities for yourself. So that's why we think it's really interesting to really talk to a lot of different industries.
Nice. What kind of networking opportunities can attendees expect outside of the conference sessions?
We have built lots of different opportunities like rooftop dinners, sunset events, pool networking sessions. So we really try to create different experiences because the most valuable conversations usually don't happen in a conference room, but at the bathroom, for example.
there you go with the ladies in the bathroom again.
Happened to me before. I was at
can't imagine.
And it just happened that I was it was a panel talk, and I was really inspired by one of the ladies that was talking up there. And then I saw her in a bathroom, and I said, "Hey, I was really inspired by your talk," and we just exchanged our contacts, and it was really great talking to her. So I think we just try to create different experiences where people feel like, oh, I can talk to that person. It's not like, oh, that is like the shiny star and I can't talk to the person. And yeah, we really want to focus on creating cool events or experiences where they start to talk to each other. And also someone like me who is going to take care of the creators there. I really want to make sure that I can connect people with each other because of course, I know a lot of the creators, but sometimes I think, oh, you guys haven't talked to each other. Maybe you guys should talk to each other because I think you have the right style or vibe together. And yeah, we're just really trying to give it our all to create meaningful conversations between platforms and creators.
Excellent. Yeah, well, the vibe in the ladies' room is a little different from the vibe in the men's room. We're barred from saying any words in the men's room, just to let you know. That's a rule. So you just look straight ahead and pee, wash your hands, and leave. That's how we do it. So there you go. You ladies are lucky. Who should attend CreatorConX? Is it only for established creators or also for those looking to grow?
It's valuable for both. CreatorConX is established for creators. Established creators can discover new opportunities and talk to platforms and really just have a different outlook maybe, because sometimes the bigger you get, the more focused on yourself you are, and really talking to smaller or newer creators usually opens their eyes how far they've come, for example, and also where they could focus more on now. And for newbie creators, it can really be a great opportunity to really create meaningful relationships, talk to platforms you usually don't get to talk to, meet creators, and also create content. It doesn't have to be the OnlyFans content, but just, for example, for a reel, there was one creator, for example, she was just by accident in a room with 4 other creators, and they did a reel. They said, hey, come over. We're going to make a reel. The reel currently has 2.2 million views, and she gained over 10,000 followers just from that one reel. And she was not a main or anything. So I think really understanding that networking for creators is really important.
Yeah, and I would imagine there's also some mentoring going on between the established creators and the new creators.
Yeah. It's super valuable and really important that they really understand it, because anyone who's serious about building a creator business should really try to network and get to talk to people about their business and what they can do or what worked and what didn't work for them.
Sure. What are some of the most exciting sessions or speakers you already have confirmed for the event?
We have a really big lineup from AI to traffic, to CRM, content protection, and mental health, of course. For example, we have Faceless Francis. He's an agency owner and coach who teaches about organic growth and personal branding. Dr. Hadi, who has his own community about the evolution of OnlyFans. Of course, we have Andy Woolmer, the traffic captain, talking about.
Of course, you have Andy Woolmer. Andy Woolmer's everywhere, man.
He is. So he's talking about a traffic expert. We have Daniel Keating, founder of Max AI, a pioneer in AI solutions for the creator industry. Leah, of course, founder of Pineapple Support. Yeah, and many, many more. I will be talking as well about roadmaps for creators. So I think we really try to give a variety of different sessions for every creator or brand.
Okay. Where do you see the creator economy 5 years from now?
I think it's going to be more professionalized, and creators will operate more like a full business with whole team, technology stacks, AI systems, and multiple revenue streams, hopefully. And the line between creator, entrepreneur, and media company will probably going to continue to blur because it's just like a full-time business, really.
Are you guys going to have agencies out there?
I think so.
Okay. I would think some agencies would want to take part. What is your take on agencies? I know that there are some that are really good, and I know some of these people, and some that are not so good. Let me ask you this, because I'm sure you've dealt with this before. What advice would you give to a creator when it comes to agencies and picking an agency, or whether they should use an agency?
First of all, I want to say lots of creators are scared of agencies, and I understand, but the goal is to get so busy that you need an agency because you can't do it all. And you limit yourself, of course. But I think really talk to the agency. Don't get too scared of an agency and don't get pressured by them. Make sure that you check the contract, even if it's just running it through ChatGPT or a Claude or whatever. Really make sure that you understand what you sign in your contract. Don't sign away your content rights. Don't get pressured by the agency that wants you to sign a contract. Don't sign a contract that has a really long, where you're stuck with that agency for example, for a year. Because you never know, you might get pregnant or I don't know, just don't feel right. So I think a good agency will just let you go because they have 5 other people already waiting. So really understand and don't get pressured. Ask around if friends of you have heard from these agencies, and really listen to the good sides and also the bad sides. Every agency has good stories and bad stories. If there are only good stories out there, it's a bad agency. So really just try it out. Leave as fast as possible if you don't feel good. Of course, try to work things out with them. But if you don't feel good, don't try it anymore. Just try to find another space. So I think that is really what I would say.
What do you find that creators are particularly scared of when it comes to agencies?
First of all, that they have to pay a lot of money to the agency, that they don't do anything, that they might pressure them into doing things they're not willing to do, that they don't get the support they need. And let's be honest, a lot of horror stories, usually you only hear about the bad stories because the good agencies, creators don't want to talk about them because they're scared of recommending these agencies. Otherwise, they might lose their spot in the agencies.
Okay. If attendees leave CreatorConX with one key takeaway, what do you hope it will be?
That building creator business is more about content. They really have to understand that they're a business and you have to focus on more things than only creating content. That it's really great to connect with other creators and platforms and really build meaningful relationships with them. So I think that what we really hope that attendees feel like and learn from CreatorConX.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's your long-term vision for CreatorConX? What do you see it being in the coming years?
Of course, our vision is that CreatorConX is going to be established as Europe's leading premium event for the creator economy. We really want to make sure that creators, brands, and platforms and everyone else that is interested or working in the industry feels like this is the place to be. We really need to go to CreatorConX because we have created the best meaningful relationships and it was just an overall amazing experience.
Okay. One more question. What do creators need these days? What do they need more than anything? And how will the show help them with these things?
I think most really need community with each other to really understand, because I hear it all the time. Like when they come with a problem to me, I tell them like, oh, don't worry, do this and this and this. You're not the first one. It's totally normal to feel that way, to do that mistake or whatever. And they're like, oh, thank you. I thought it's only me, because they don't talk to each other because they're so scared of each other.
Really?
And yes, a lot of them already had bad relationships because, I don't know, someone might got an affiliate link from someone else. And I don't know, just regular creator drama. Someone copied my office siren look for their show. And of course, the one creator is the only one that has ever thought about office siren, for example. It's totally new. So there's a lot of drama and they're just scared of being burned by a friend or a supposedly friend. So I really hope that we can change their view and make them really understand, like, you're not the only one. Talk to each other. And then you will see that it's not a new issue. It's just something that might happen. And it's just great to talk to each other and support each other.
Yeah, because when there's a problem, it's always good to have a peer group to bounce things off, right?
Yeah. And also, I don't know, sometimes it's just one person that might talk positively about you, and then you can just go to an event as well, or get featured in a documentary or whatever as well. So you need people and you need community. I think especially in this industry more than anywhere else, because it's just a very sensitive topic and you can't just Google a very intimate topic or something very embarrassing that happened to you in a show or whatever. For example, there's one thing like cam girls always say, oh, I had a private with that one guy and he just left and deleted his account. What did I do wrong? And I can tell them, you didn't do anything wrong. He's just probably ashamed that he did.
Or weird.
He did everything that he wanted to do and probably is going to delete his account because, I don't know, maybe his wife doesn't need to know that he is on platforms. He's going to delete his account right away. And then they start thinking, that's happened to me as well. Okay, I don't have to feel bad because I did something wrong or something like that. But if you don't talk to people and understand that everyone has experiences like that, you're so isolated and you can't grow in your business because you keep thinking about all the weird things that are going to happen to you and you don't really understand how to work with that and just work through it all, especially.
It's like any job. You're going to have problems, and it's good to have people to support you. You brought that up about maybe he's got a wife. I used to have a consulting client who was a collection agency, and I sat in their office one day, and I heard this woman talking to a wife and going, yes, your husband did spend $85,600 with this cam model, and you're going to pay it. Ooh, I can imagine what happened with that marriage.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the stories behind, they're just great. I mean, that's what makes the working in the industry so much fun. I mean, not fun for the wife. I feel very sorry that she didn't choose a great guy that wants to spend $85,600 on her. But I mean, it's still, sometimes you just think, what did I just hear or read? I mean, nobody is using the platforms, but still every day we create amazing, funny stories.
Oh God. Yeah, they don't end. And I'm sure in the cam and creator world, they're stories a minute. There's no two ways about it. Well, Toni, I'd like to thank you for being with us today on Adult Site Broker Talk. And I hope we'll get a chance to do this again soon.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me, or us.
Thank you.
My broker tip today is part 3 of what to do to make your site more valuable for when you decide to sell it later. Last week, we talked about making a good offer and how to structure your site. Next, keep your website design up to date. Do a redesign from time to time. People will tend to think your site is the same as ever and click out of it without even looking at it if something doesn't change. So keep it fresh and up to date. Times change, so should your website. Look at what your competitors are doing and see what it is you really like. If you know a site to be successful, look at what it is they're doing and do some of the same things. I'm not saying copy their sites. I'm just suggesting you improve your site by looking around a bit. You've got to keep up with the times or you'll end up being left behind. Also, keep an eye on your competition and make sure you're offering everything on your site that they are or more. Don't just look at their design, but make sure your offers are good and competitive. The same goes for your content. Do you ever wonder why one site does well and others don't? Check out the competition's content. What are they doing that you're not doing? Be willing to make changes. People can't understand why they're losing sales to a competitor, yet the competitor is clearly doing everything better. Emulate success. Make sure everything on your website works well. Make sure all your links work properly. Check them on a regular basis. If things don't work, you'll lose customers. People are not patient these days. People's attention spans are like that of a gnat. They click out immediately and go to the next result in Google if they don't find what they're looking for, if the site is hard to navigate, or if things don't work. Check all your internal scripts and plugins and make sure they're updated regularly as well. We'll talk about this subject more next week. And next week, we'll be speaking with Pierre Pignot of MailSore. And that's it for this week's Adult Site Broker Talk. I'd like to once again thank my guest, Toni Aztai of CreatorConX. Talk to you again next week on Adult Site Broker Talk. I'm Bruce Friedman.